Hello, 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 my friends. Caitlin here, and what do vlogging and social anxiety have in common? They have me in common. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I am a socially anxious mess most of the time. And I find it really daunting to make new friends or go new places or just do things that require some level of the unknown or other people. Some of this comes from my introversion, some of it from being shy, but a whole lot of it from being socially anxious. If you're looking for a quick refresher, I made a great video a while back on the differences between introversion, shyness, and social anxiety. This is very much why when I was a teen in college, really just kind of starting out in the video world, I was very adamant about being behind the camera. I was like, I want to film, I want to edit, I want to write, but under no circumstances do I actually want to be in front of the camera. Unfortunately, because I didn't have a lot of friends, introverted much, that meant I didn't actually have anyone to be in my videos, which kind of put a damper on things. I know I've said this before, but if you want to get into filmmaking or some kind of creative field, you have to just go out and make things. You can't wait for permission, you can't wait for a casting call, you can't wait for someone to ask you to work on their film. You just have to go out and start making the things that you want to make. I wanted to make videos. I wanted to make creative content and experiment and grow my skills. And at the time, all I had at my disposal was me. So I started making videos starring me. And as awkward as those first few videos and really couple of years were, there was a lot of hand waving and over enthusiasm because that's what was popular on the tubes those days. I actually found that making videos and forcing myself to be in front of the camera helped me in a lot more ways than just practicing my video making skills. I really feel like it helped my social anxiety. Now, you might be thinking, but Caitlin, how can making videos alone in your room possibly help with social anxiety? So social anxiety is the fear of being negatively judged by people. I don't like most social situations, and especially ones where I don't know the rules or there are going to be new people, and I just get really worried about what everyone is thinking about me. However, when I started making videos and putting myself out there for literally the entire internet to see, I had to, one, open myself up and desensitize myself from actual criticism rather than just criticism I'm inventing in my head, because the world is full of trolls who will say just about anything from behind the safety of their keyboard. And two, create a bigger, louder persona that's based off of who I am, but isn't as socially anxious or shy, who's confident and knows what she wants and goes after it. Once you've written enough scripts as that person and met fans of your videos IRL who expected you to be that person, you start to see that bigger, less anxious persona as kind of a nice jacket that you can put on in certain social situations to help you get over that initial hump of anxiety. Like for me, once I start to feel comfortable in a social situation, then I'm able to open up more and talk more freely, feel less like I'm going to have a heart attack and that everyone thinks I'm a total weirdo. So if I'm just able to perform as iIMAGINEblank for a little while in order to get past some of those feelings of anxiety and panic, then I'm eventually able to relax back into my true self. Now, this isn't to say that if you struggle with social anxiety, that the cure-all is to start a YouTube channel, create a digital persona. But I think the kind of base takeaway is important. I created this version of myself in my mind that wasn't socially anxious and embraced her awkwardness. And when I was feeling particularly anxious in a social situation, then I would perform as this version of myself until I began to feel more comfortable. Granted, it doesn't always work. I'll be the first one to tell you that, because sometimes situations can just be too awkward to be saved. But overall, I feel like I've been able to try new things and meet new people that I wouldn't have if I'd let my social anxiety get the best of me. So what about you? Do you have a persona like me that you put on in order to kind of get over some of your anxiety or shyness? Or is there something else in particular that's been able to help you? Tell me all about it down in the comments. And as always, remember that you can check me out on these other social media sites. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know the moment there's a new video. And I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye!